Now notice Anaximander's form of material monism had a different material, the material being this apiron, the boundless, the indefinite. If you don't remember the Greek apiron, you can tell me it's the boundless or the and what's characteristic of the apiron, this mixture of all the opposites, is that it doesn't have any intrinsic characteristics. It's neither wet nor dry, hot nor cold. It's this it's not, doesn't have color, doesn't have, doesn't have color, has every color. And you're wondering, how did he ever come up with this? And Shields suggests, maybe he was speculating that the cosmos was never ending. That is, the cosmos went on in all directions. It has no bounds. It's infinite. But at least what is interesting about apiron is that it's a theoretical entity. In principle, you can't observe it. Now, does that make the theory crazy? Well, if it does, what do chemists tell you about the nature of matter? Is that crazy also? You can't see the basic components of matter, right? Atoms, you can't see atoms. You can't see the subatomic parts. I don't think that anybody says, I'm not taking chemistry because I can't see these atoms. I can't see these electrons. They're not there. But notice, to have a theory like we have today, we come up with what you might call theoretical entities. And the theoretical entities are used to explain natural phenomena. You can't observe the theoretical entities. But from the fact that scientists are using these theoretical entities doesn't mean you should worry about it, right? Is anybody worried about crossing the Marine Parkway Bridge because the science isn't any good because it has the theoretical entities? It's made up of these weird molecules, these atoms and molecules that you can't see. No, in fact, that's what science is. So notice, Anaximander has taken a tremendous step past his teacher in two respects. Number one, he found a shortcoming, an inadequacy of his teacher's theory, of Thales' theory. Water couldn't explain certain phenomena. And the next thing he did is he said, well, gee, the only way I can explain this is by, or I think a better way of explaining is, I need something that has all of these characteristics that's going to explain how everything kind of separated out, all the opposites separated out and kind of went into certain regions together. So that's how we see land and water today. So that's his theoretical entity, and that's where he gets it from. Now, he's made a tremendous step. Think about it. Without the idea of this theoretical entity, really science would have gotten nowhere. You could never have made any progress in science without having this concept of having these theoretical entities that are in principle unobservable.